And we're live. Welcome to 5 Minute Friday. I'm Zach Storms. I'm your host, and we're coming to you 5 minutes early today. We got a very special guest, Isabelle Vallerand from All Skin. Isabelle, how you feeling today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
You're looking good. I'd have to say, I'm excited that you're hosting us today on your first day of vacation. So thanks for joining us from vacation.
Of course.
And are you ready to get started? We've only got 5 minutes. I always put 5 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
You bet. Let's get into it.
Okay. Sometimes I do a little plug for upcoming events, but maybe I'll do that at the end. I will say we are in heavy recruitment for our sector summits. I'll give you a little pitch for that at the end, everybody. But let's meet Isabelle. So look, I'm going to get my timer going. I will say sometimes I decide that the conversation is just too good and we should spend an extra couple of minutes. We'll see what happens today.
So good.
Okay, Isabelle, 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. What is your name and job title?
I'm Isabelle Vallerand, and I'm the Chief Technology Officer at Allskin and also one of the co-founders of Allskin.
And maybe surprise question here. I have a PhD, Isabelle, so I'm always excited to get people with degrees on the show, but you actually have a double doctor in your title, right? You have an MD and a PhD. Tell us a little bit about your academic background.
I do. Yeah, it's been a long journey for sure. So yeah, I think I've been in school now actually in post-secondary for about 17 years. So I've got one more year to go in terms of my residency training. So it'll be 18 total. So I did an undergrad and then I launched into a PhD in the area of epidemiology and data science and statistics. And then I did my medical school training here at the University of Calgary and then launched into my dermatology residency program here in Calgary as well.
Wow. And now you're an entrepreneur. So tell us, how did you make that transition from academia into entrepreneurship? What was that journey like?
Yeah, it was not something that I had expected to get into, to be honest with you. I think I've become maybe an accidental entrepreneur in a way. So what really happened was that in my dermatology training, myself and my co-founders had realized that there was a problem with the delivery of care in a certain area of dermatology in terms of patch testing, which is a procedure that we do in clinics to help people identify any skin allergies that they have. So really in Canada, the wait time at baseline is about a year to get in to see a dermatologist to get this type of procedure done. And during the pandemic, the clinics were all being shut down. And so that wait time is just extending even further. So myself and my co-founders had kind of just started chatting during the pandemic about potential solutions to this problem. And we thought that technology would be a great way to solve a problem that we were seeing in the healthcare system. So both with the development of an app and a physical product that would enable people to do patch testing. And so pretty quickly, we just got into the world of entrepreneurship and we founded Allskin during the pandemic to hopefully try to solve this problem.
Amazing. So you understand the space and you've launched a company in the space where you work. So tell us just a little bit more about what Allskin does with these patch tests. How does this work?
Yeah, for sure. So I think the best way to explain what Allskin does is that we try to match the right products for the right person in terms of skincare and cosmetic products in particular. So one way that we are trying to achieve this is by utilizing an app where users can try to give us information about whether skin profile is like, what kind of skin type do they have? And for people with sensitive skin, kind of the next step is really to ensure that the ingredients that they're using in their skincare will agree with them. A lot of people have really sensitive skin such that they can't tolerate certain ingredients that are found pretty commonly in a lot of skincare products out there. So our patch test that we've developed is already pre-filled with ingredients that people can do completely from home, and it pairs up with our app so that they can test the patch on their skin and identify any reactions that they may have. And then it gives them a list of products that they can use that they know will be safe for their skin. So really the two products are the app and the patch that work together to help people find the right product for their skin.
And is it being sold directly to consumers or through another distribution network?
Yeah, so it will be. That is our plan, is to go into a direct-to-consumer space. Right now, we are in an exclusive partnership with Rejuvenation Dermatology Clinics. So we've got our patches over in those dermatology clinics, which we thought would be a good place to start and get some real-world feedback on the patch itself, the app, and it gives us a chance to learn more about what kind of features people really want to see in the app itself. And that's kind of where we're starting right now. But then I think later this year, we're planning on going more towards the direct-to-consumer market as well.
So it's actually the first patches are actually in the market. You're getting feedback and data on them right now.
Exactly. Yep, that's right.
Well, listen, it was a year ago that you guys won the inaugural Life Sciences Summit hosted by Startup TNT and API right here in Edmonton. What's kind of the news? What's happened last year at the organization? How have you grown?
Oh my gosh, the last year has been amazing. It's been so busy and in the best way possible. I think we were still so surprised that we won the Startup TNT contest for a Life Sciences Summit last year. And the networking ability that we've had throughout this past year has been amazing. We've met some incredible people that have really helped us learn more about our business. And I think the best way to sum up what our business has been up to in the past year has been really kind of two ways. I think we've been pushing the product development side of things. So really building out the patch and the app, because when we were at the Life Sciences Summit last year, we only had sort of bits and parts of the app itself. And we were really coming at this with a concept in mind. And we focused the last year on realizing that and having this physical product that's now in the clinics. And we've got the app that's now downloadable on the App Store, both for Apple and Android devices too. So that's been really exciting. And then we've also grown our team since we hired we made our first hire in the past year. So we've got our Chief Brand and Marketing Officer, who we're really thrilled to have on our team as well.
Amazing. And, I know that you also participated in Creative Destruction Lab, accelerator based or program based in Calgary. How was that experience? How did that help you over the last year?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was an invaluable experience. I think it really pushed us to learn about the challenges that we had with our business and learn more about the different avenues that our business could take, and probably picking a direction to start with and pursue going forward. I think we learned a tremendous amount and really gained a lot of experience through that process, because we were coming into this pretty fresh. We were coming from the academic side. We were scientists and physicians as well, and not really having much background in the business world. So I think it kind of brought us up to speed, at least to really take this idea into a true business and kind of push forward, learn more about marketing and the business validation side, which is another thing that we've been really working on in the past year, is learning more about our value proposition and where is the best fit for the product that we are developing within the market space. So it's been really great.
Yeah. I love to hear stories like this where entrepreneurs are getting value out of local programming accelerators, and then also raising money from local investors from groups like Startup TNT, everybody working together here. Listen, when you raised money at TNT, you were just kind of in the beginning stages of building your round and kicking off your fundraising. How has that journey been?
It's been great. Yeah. So I think that the fundraising process is always a challenge. And again, it's an opportunity to learn more about your own company too. So I think that when we were going through the due diligence processes along the way, I think especially with Startup TNT, we were being challenged and pushed in a lot of different directions. We learned so much about our own business and what we had to work on, and where the best opportunities would be for our business too. So it's been great. And we were very fortunate to have raised, the money that we have over the past year as well, and put us in a great position to now focus kind of going forward in terms of really, validating the business and then looking towards a scale-up plan throughout this year as well.
Well, we look forward to looking out for more updates from you guys. I got one final question here. Sure. What's your advice to other entrepreneurs looking to get started building their own company, maybe particularly entrepreneurs with a similar background to yourself, maybe academic background or doctors? What are your thoughts on taking the plunge and building a company?
Yeah, so I think that maybe two pieces of advice. I think the first one is, if you've got an idea, it's good to get it out there, and you don't have to worry about making sure that this is perfect. I think it's better to get the idea and the concept realized in some form. And then the second piece is collecting data. And I think that part comes a little bit more naturally to scientists and to physicians as well, who kind of love to get some numbers. But that's something that we've really realized, I think even recently amongst our team, is the value of getting data and feedback in a real world setting with the product that you have, because it just lets you see things in a different perspective, that, your idea so well, the space so well, but how does that translate to the real world? How do other people perceive this product? and it gives you some insights into kind of where you can go forward next. So I think it's been really great to kind of navigate those challenges. There's always going to be ups and downs, some fires to put out here and there. So I think it's kind of about not being afraid to take on those challenges and encounter problems and make mistakes, because you will make mistakes and it's okay to learn from them and kind of move forward. But I think that gathering of data piece has been really, really helpful for us.
Listen, that's great advice. I guess we shouldn't be surprised that the data scientists suggest we should gather more data as we launch our businesses. Love it. Listen, I think we're actually over time now. We might be approaching 10 minutes, but that's okay. This has been a great conversation, Isabelle. And just so everybody knows, if you would like to connect with Startup TNT, we meet every single Thursday. We have happy hours in Edmonton, Calgary, Saskatoon, Regina, and Winnipeg every single week. And next week on Tuesday, applications for our next Life Sciences Summit close, as well as our Clean Tech Summit and our Ag Tech Summit. So looking for more entrepreneurs to apply to that, participate. It's a really great, fun experience to both raise money and just learn about the fundraising process. So thanks, Isabelle. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. Have a great weekend and see everybody next time.
Thanks so much, Zach.